3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Good. 180.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hill. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey,
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Alert, alert, alert. Up, up.
Safety creep.
Pistol. One touch.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He's going to let this. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards on the pick.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
52, 93, 44, 44.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Down to lose 1.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
King.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, 180. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Real.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I don't think you got it, sir. Check 52.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A big run by Kareem Hunt, 52 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
They go play action. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
King.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Here you go, Cam. Hey, orbit.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Myles Garrett. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hey, pick your game up.
King. Regular.
First down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Preston Brown leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go. Hey, box drop.
First and 10 for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Check 24. Check 43. Shit. Rush in.
From the gun to give to Mixon. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here you go. 368. Go.
53, Mike. Switch. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Get that quarterback.
Lays up.
To throw on third down. Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Regular.
Big Ed. Check three.
Nice.
Dalton here from the gun. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Heavy. Shit. 49. Check 49.
Buzz. Be ready.
Dalton, first and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Boyd. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Andy Dalton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the second quarter at Lambeau. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Now a timeout taken.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back good. 180. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go again.
Bravo.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Box, lights. Check 9, check 9. 2 by 2. Move.
53 to Mike. 53.
Again, it's Mixon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Safety's creeping.
Shoot, shoot. 368.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Check 31, check 31. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Move.
A fourth down gamble with Dalton. He's going to float this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Crash, crash.
Hey, alert 33. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mayfield down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 15, check 15. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
368.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Hey, Echo, General West.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53. Check
From the gun, Dalton. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Undercut.
Play action here with Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, For the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Flush to his right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Alert, alert!
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Five.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10. We got work at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throw left side complete. It's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
93, 52, 93, 44.
From the 44, Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Check three.
93, 52, 93.
Dalton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Andy Dalton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Following the interception, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 76 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down, Dalton. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score Browns 26, Bengals 21.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Set. 180.
59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch.
Hey, alert 33. Blue draw quarter. Pistol. Hey, Zoo.
Mike Butt 9.
Come on. My touch.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Under 10.
My touch.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense. And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here we go. Regular.
53. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Tighten up.
2 by 2. Move.
So now Dalton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was Baker Mayfield who led the way. The #1 pick in 2018. He showed why he was so coveted.
And it was interesting because you remember headed into the draft in 2018, the projections on where Baker Mayfield was going to go, it varied. But rarely did anyone suggest he would go #1 overall. And he did, showed exactly why.